Hello, my friends, navigating the chaos. In the days to come, there will be a lot of change and chaos. The new world has not yet manifested, and the old world is going out, imploding on itself under the karmic weight of maleficence. All institutions out of alignment with universal law, and those with a history of actions against humanity and the earth are suffering the boomerang effect. Buddha said the fool and his mischief is like fresh milk. It takes time to sow, but as surely as the cart carried by the horse, it will catch up. Some of the mischief takes years, centuries to sow. We are entering a quickening of time, and events, everything is being accelerated and amplified. There is always chaos when one world ends and another begins. All institutions will either break down or break through, evolve on the upward spiral of evolution or devolve into total collapse. We have to release the past and flow with these new energies. We no longer have the luxury of Daniel or the luxury of dealing with things in the same way we have in the past, which has been ineffective. It is time to try something different. In the past, we have battled external enemies. We have worshipped external gods. We have used external practices to defend ourselves. Many spend their entire lifetimes learning new ways to defend against something that happened in the past to prevent it from happening again. That very focus is magnetizing people and events to you so as to show you that it is an event in your life that has not been healed or forgiven. People often band together with similar wounds, giving even more energy to the pattern. Victims join victim groups for support, yet there is always the possibility that the role of victim is being supported rather than healing. This next subject is a very touchy one. It is called the wounded gods. There are gatherings with women with the desire to support each other and regain their power. Something they never lost yet are suffering the illusion or the lie of loss due to the unforgiveness of wounds, traumas, and wrong conclusions from past experiences. This can come from thousands of years of societal programming, abuse, and past experiences, including past lives, all recorded in the astral body. It is a multidimensional problem. The healing does not come from supporting the victim. It comes from forgiveness, releasing the past, and taking personal responsibility for the people and events magnetized and manifested into your life. Doing brutally honest deep dive into the possibility this just might be reoccurring pattern. The fears might be deriving the manifestations. Externally trying to guard against these fears will never bring peace. Peace and security are not external. It is something to be found internal. If you find a place of peace and security, your internal fears will destroy it unless dealt with internally. Don't forget to come up for air, however. Sometimes healing is as simple as letting go gratitude for the people and blessings in your life. Reframing your experience. Things are not always what they seem. The universe has provided everything you need. The teachers are all around you, yet many are refusing to accept or acknowledge it. Their focus is on the external versus clearing the internal. Without internal healing, no external practice will work or bring the desired effect. Without personal responsibility, owning your fears, no group will protect you or provide security. This includes karma. Wherever you go, it is with you, not here to hide. As Einstein said, doing the same thing over and over is a form of insanity. Trying to fix everything externally, project and blame expecting a different result is insane. Let us say a child has not experienced fire. It gets burned. It learns fire is hot. It burns best to respect it. Fire can cook your food, warm your body, but has its place. A past life can surface triggered by the burn, where they may have been burned alive, died in a fire, etc. The child is gaining the wisdom from the experience from innocence. That is how we evolve. The memories of the past concerning fire are now up to heal. The child can blame the fire, not gain the wisdom from experience, refuse to listen to others, and get burned repeatedly. Now the lesson is listening, and the consequences of not listening. As we gain wisdom through experience, the voice of wisdom says, "Don't do it, don't go there," but we do. Now the lesson is to listen to the voice of wisdom, which is a gentle whisper in the beginning, and becomes louder the more you listen to it. If you ignore it, it stops talking because there is your free will, your choice not to listen. Then come the lessons. When the negative events of the past are forgiven, the fear is released and wisdom settles into the soul. Now you have the wise grandmother or grandfather energy. Now you are ready to teach others. Age is not a factor. Children can come in with great wisdom and remind us of where we get lost along the way. Next week, we will talk about higher dimensional relationships, not bound by the limitations, fears, and projections of 3D. Here are some gems to work with. No one knows what another soul needs for completion. We can only observe others through our own filters, and be life is. We cannot judge others using those filters, and believes this is called projection. What is love? Does it have a time limit? Can it be a day, a week, a month, year, a lifetime? Can it go beyond time and space, be eternal? What are the rules? Are the rules based on fear? The need to control, limited cultural or religious programming? Can we release the past? Forgive, allow, love to return without the need of mirrors. The external love of another. Can we be love rather than seek love? Do you love yourself enough to set boundaries when unhealthy relationships enter your life? See them as messengers, or do you stick it out and try to change another to fit your beliefs and ideals? All good questions for the next newsletter. Might even make a show out of it. Be well. Channeled by 𝗪𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗪𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗪𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗓𝗔